First question. What was the catalogue number of OMD's first single release? Their first single. What was that catalogue number?
Oh, I can't know that answer. Sorry.
If you can't get this one right, you may as well leave now. You don't get extra points for international dining codes. Nice try. What is the phone number for the red frame white light phone box? We good? Question number 3. Initial copies of Locomotion had scratch and win competitions on the back of them. What was the first prize?
Just have a look at my CD.
Some of OMD's UK album releases came with a free 7-inch release. Can you name which one was released in 1980?
I could do.
The name of the 7-inch?
The name of the album. The name of the album.
Do we get a dispensation because he wasn't born then?
No.
Came on board with OMD in 1984 for the Junk Culture Tour. But what are their first names? The Weir Brothers. Their first names. I'll give you a clue. It wasn't Susan or Mary. So Weir Brothers, first names. Okay, how do you think we did in that round? Good, bad, ugly? Difficult? Difficult? I ditched all the difficult questions. Okay, if everyone would like to pass their papers on to the team next door. And we'll go through the answers.
I think we'll forgive you for that. In other words, if we've got it wrong, we can ask it right.
You wrote this.
Who was fucking with?
It's like something died on it.
That's ridiculous.
No extra points for poor handwriting. Or perhaps points taken off for poor handwriting. Okay, is everyone exchange papers? You can't mark your own papers. We are watching. Okay. First question. What was the catalogue number of OMD's first single release? I'd mark it down as right because you had organisation. It was actually asking for the name of the album, so organisation is correct.
You're right, mate. Sorry. I don't think we're going to win. Don't worry about it.
I'm watching you lot.
There are only 4 of us.
Right, round 2. Are you good? Are you ready to go?
Yeah,
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Steph, you're always excited. That doesn't count. Question number 1. Which song dropped from Junk Culture appears on Liberator? It gets a bit trickier from this point onwards. Which song dropped from Junk Culture appears on Liberator? Next question. What was the title of the group that Paul Humphreys, Mel Holmes and Martin Cooper formed? So it's post-split. What was the name of the band that Paul, Mel and Martin formed? Did someone actually say Atomic Kitten there? I heard that. Atomic Kitten. Next question. This one gets a bit fruity. 2 OMD songs feature a very naughty word that rhymes with duck. Can you name those songs? Points for half a song. And as there's only 2 songs, you must know this one. So two songs featuring very naughty words that rhymes with duck. Can you name the songs? Next question. No, it's the answers. You can tell I prepped for this, can't you? Okay, exchange your papers and we'll go through the answers. Song drop from Junk Culture appears on the Liberator. The answer is, of course, Heaven Is.
So excited.
Next question. Which song on the 1980 album Organisation does Paul Humphreys sing on? And the answer was, of course, Promise. Moving on. Next question. When OMD split, what was the name of the group that Paul, Mal and Martin formed afterwards? And of course, the answer, it wasn't Atomic Kitten. Can you stop saying Atomic Kitten? Keep saying Atomic Kitten won't make the answer correct. It was, of course,
We changed the question at all.
the Listening Pool. Not Atomic Kitten. OMD songs feature a very naughty word that rhymes with duck. Can you name those songs? The answer is, of course, Garden City and Crush.
That wasn't wrong with duck.
You already.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't wrong with duck.
No.
I should have been ducking, shouldn't I?
Don't make me say the word out loud, because I'll demonstrate to you it does indeed rhyme with duck.
Ducking. Well, dogging would have been alright, probably.
Don't go there. Right, okay, round 3. Can you please exchange your papers back to the opposing teams? Sleeve, mark down which song you think that's from. Which single and song that's from. Well, 1, 10, you know, whichever. Round 3, question 1. We're easy, we're flexible.
I'm going to go 1. That's freestyle. That's good. The second team.
Okay. Have you all marked down their answers? Next question. Can you name the song and single this detail is from? And no, it's not Atomic Kitten.
I didn't say words.
I'll preempt you. Next question. Can you name the sleeve this is from? If you can't get this one, you have to leave. I'm sorry, that's the rules. There we go. See? Easy. Okay, next one. Again, name the song and the single this is from.
Are they all single?
They are all singles. And I went for very easy singles too. I could have gone for some very tricky ones, but I thought, let's keep it easy. Okay, we all good? Again, can you name the single this is taken from?
I'm so sad.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Next, sleeve detail pick. Can you name the sleeve and single this is pulled from? Again, a really easy one. Not Atomic Kitten.
I was enjoying
That's it.
that.
You enjoying that? What a shame. If you're enjoying it, I've done that for like 15, 20 sleeves. Maybe next time. Okay, exchange all your papers. They called my name.
You got that right.
Okay, sound like an easy one. Number 2. This sleeve was, of course, Enola Gay. The really easy one was, of course, Telegraph. And this one was, of course, So in Love. This one, a little bit trickier. The answer was, of course, La Femme Excellente. Next pick. The answer, again, very easy, Locomotion. How you doing? Good. What is the song Stand Low about? Is it A, an oil refinery, B, a telephone box, or C, the plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima? Stand Low, classic OMD song. Is it A, an oil refinery, B, a telephone box, or C, the plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima? Next question. What label did OMD's first single, Electricity, get released on? A, Din Disc. It would help. It would help. A, Din Disc. B, Virgin. C, Factory. It makes things easier reading afterwards, doesn't it? It's like... She's got Atomic Kitten on the brain, that's what she's got. I'm sure you get... In her case, I doubt it very much. We're taking away after this. We had enough. It's too much. Okay, next question. What is Anna McCluskey's first name? Is it A, Andrew, B, George, or C, Martin? B, George, or C, Martin? Next question. What does the front sleeve design of Sugar Tax represent? A, the Black Sea, B, an oil sculpture, or C, unrefined sugar?
He's looking at our answers.
Shoot him now. The front sleeve of Sugar Tax. Is it A, the Black Sea, B, an oil sculpture, or C, unrefined sugar? Next question. What was the name of OMD's first manager? Was it A, Tony Wilson, B, Martin Hannett, or C, Paul Collister? OMD's first manager. A, Tony Wilson, B, Martin Hannett, or C, Paul Collister? Bit of a tricky one, that. Let's see how you do. No, not the question. That's it, that round.
Just as well you put that.
The answer is, of course, an oil refinery. Next question. Which label did OMD's first single, Electricity, get released on? Was it A, Din Disc, B, Virgin, or C, Factory? The answer was, of course, Factory. I'm watching you. I've got my eye on you. Whenever there's trouble, you're not far away. What is Anna McCluskey's first name? I preempted that a little bit. It is, of course, George. Bit of a trick question. Sounds like some people fell for it. Easy mistake to make. What does the front sleeve design of Sugar Tax represent? Is it A, the Black Sea, B, an oil sculpture, or C, unrefined sugar? The answer, of course, was an oil sculpture. Next question, what was the name of OMD's first manager? The answer was, of course, Paul Browne. How did we do? We'll exchange your papers back and we'll move on to round 5, which is films and books. Get this one wrong, guys. Yeah, just can't. Next question. What was the title of the book that Julian Neal penned early this year, which deals in part with the early OMD years? Julian Neal. Our copies of this book will be available for prizes tomorrow.
Windmills.
So what was the title of the book that Julian Neal wrote earlier this year? Next question. The 1998 OMD biography Messages was co-written by 2 writers. One was Paul Humphrey's brother Mike Humphreys. What was the other writer's name? OMD biography from 1988. Mike Humphreys, and who was the name of the other author? Bit of a tricky one, this. But if you got the book, you'll know the answer. Okay, next question. The 1985 film Weird Science features which OMD song on its soundtrack? Weird Science, OMD, what's the common song? Very well known classic OMD song. Next question, this really gets much trickier. If You Leave was of course OMD's hit song on the film Pretty in Pink, but that wasn't a song originally composed for the film. Can you name the original song composed for Pretty in Pink by OMD? It does appear on one of their albums.
Too many clues.
Too many clues? Well, for you, the answer's not Atomic Kitten. Don't go there. Genie Queen. So can you name the original song OMD wrote for Pretty in Pink?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that concludes round 5. So if you can exchange all your papers. Pretty in Pink. Easy one. That is true. As I say, you can tell we planned this in advance. What was the title of the book that Julian Neal penned early this year, which deals in part with the early OMD years? The answer was, of course, Moods, Memories and Other Manoeuvres. Again, signed copies will be available as prizes tomorrow. And it's a very good book too. Highly recommended. Next question. The 1988 book Messages was co-written by 2 writers. One was Paul Humphrey's brother Mike. What was the other writer's name? The answer was, of course, Johnny Waller.
You know what? You got to stop.
You are.
Weird Science featured which OMD song on its soundtrack? The answer was, of course, Tesla Girls. Bit of a tricky one by the sounds of it. If You Leave was, of course, the song that featured on the soundtrack for Pretty in Pink. What was the original song OMD composed for the film? And the answer was, of course, Goddess of Love. Bit of a tough one. And that concludes our OMD quiz. If we can get one of our team to collect the papers and we do the final marking and hand out some prizes. Or a prize. Steph is obviously disqualified just for being Steph.
I can't count.
Van McCluskey, that appeared in the Liberator Tour programme, so it's quite a nice prize to have. If there is more than one on your team who thinks worth it, we're going to do a bit of a raffle for it on that team, alright? So you've all got a shot at winning it. Right, so who came in third was a kick up the 80s, and your score was 20. Give him a clap. Came in at the third position. My excellent team over here came in second, of course. Measurement triplets, and his knowledge is awesome. The room rings around me, so well done to you. And our score was 21. Very, very tight. It has been adjudicated and looked by Paul, me and Neil. The winners tonight, VCL X1. So which half of the table is VCL X1 and how many is on your team? Choose your next answer very carefully. How many of you need a ticket off that table that were a part of that team? So, because we're going to set. No, you can't have that. You can't. How many were on your team? 3. You sure it's 3?